If the Atlanta Falcons were serious about potentially moving on from tight end Kyle Pitts in a contract year, they just received some bad news that could impact the quality of offers they received this summer. There's a new veteran tight end on the free agent market, and he could serve as a major distraction or pivot for any team that was considering making a big offer for Pitts. This new direction would come without the need to lose a draft pick in the process. The Seattle Seahawks have released veteran tight end Noah Fant, another tight end with a first-round pedigree who boasts a dynamic athletic profile for teams to consider. Fant's release from Seattle comes after 3 seasons, as the Seahawks turn to their younger group of tight ends. He is a sufficient level blocker, but offers top-tier speed and athleticism for an NFL tight end, even if it hasn't translated to top-level production for most of his NFL career. Any team that was eyeing a tempting offer to send Atlanta for Pitts can now find many of the same physical traits in Fant. Fant entered the NFL 2 years earlier in 2019, compared to Pitts' arrival in 2021. But he ran a 4.50 second 40-yard dash, jumped 6 inches higher than Pitts in the vertical, ran 3/10 of a second faster in the 3-cone drill, and ran over a 1/10 of a second faster in the short shuttle. Pitts has a more unique skill set thanks to his ability to play isolated as an X-receiver, and as a result, he offers a higher ceiling. However, teams would almost certainly gravitate toward another high-level athlete at the position who wouldn't require giving up a top 100 draft pick and would almost certainly play on a smaller salary than Pitt's $10.8 million fifth-year option value. This isn't necessarily bad news for the Falcons' 2025 outlook and may not close the door on any potential offers. But if Fant ends up lingering on the market for a while, it could drag things out to the point where the window for a trade closes and the Falcons head full steam ahead into Pitt's contract year. Falcons urge to sign 27 TDWR, a move that would be beneficial for Michael Penix Jr. The Atlanta Falcons are officially entering the Michael Penix Jr. era, and there's a growing buzz around the young quarterback. The second-year player has only started 3 career games, but he has already shown flashes of high-end potential. Jordan DeJohnny of CBS Sports believes the excitement surrounding Penix is a major reason why the Falcons landed so many primetime slots this season. It's a bit surprising the Falcons have 5 primetime games this season, DeJohnny wrote. I believe it's because of the excitement surrounding Michael Penix Jr. Penix enters his second season with a lot to prove, but many believe he already looks the part. After the Kirk Cousins experiment didn't pan out, the Falcons are hoping Penix shows what he's made of in year 2. Former Falcons quarterback Michael Vick has full confidence in Penix heading into his sophomore year. Falcons wide receiver Ray McLeod also believes in Penix, and he's aiming high. In an interview with Pro Football Network, McLeod shared his belief that Penix can lead Atlanta all the way. Man, I'm excited, and I'm not going to be surprised by any of it. McLeod said, I watched Penix every day in practice last year, and I'm looking forward to seeing him come into a year of experience, a year of polish, and see how it goes, making it all the way to the Super Bowl. Despite the optimism, the Falcons still have room to support Penix with another wide receiver who can elevate the offense. Grayson Freestone of Blogging Dirty believes Gabe Davis will be the perfect fit. However, Davis still has a lot to offer any team as a big body player and a deadly deep threat. 2 reasons why the Falcons should be calling. In his 4 seasons in Buffalo, Davis averaged 16.7 yards per reception and had a catch of at least 49 yards in each of them, which helped him score 27 touchdowns, Freestone wrote. The Dirty Bird should take a chance on him if he is willing to sign a 1-year, prove-it deal. Having an extra threat who can produce 20-plus yard receptions will be especially beneficial for the Michael Penix Jr. led offense. The Falcons already have a solid receiving core, but adding a deep threat like Davis would be a major boost. Not only would he support Penix, but he would also give the offense a whole new dimension.